Successful business people and entrepreneurs routinely use several effective time management techniques. This module explains the most popular methodologies and the tools that can help in the implementation of them. You'll also learn the best ways to recognise, target and mitigate the time-wasting factors. First comes the traffic light system. Well, the name explains the method itself. The system marks activities in terms of priority, usually on a weekly or monthly planner. All upcoming tasks are evaluated and assigned colours indicating their importance. Colours may represent these sorts of values. Green. The project is still in a go state and is being prepped. It will be around 1 month before assignments are expected. Yellow. The project is in a ready state and will be handed over within 2 weeks. Start organising scheduling meetings. Red. The project has landed and urgent updates are regularly required. As time marches on, tasks will naturally go from green to red until completed, which allows prioritisation of resources. First comes the weekly management plan. This method refers to the simple use of a weekly planner or calendar and allows an individual to fully appreciate their working schedule and social time in one visual package. As well as designated work activities and priorities, it can also detail social events and commitments, along with other interests. Typically, it would allot time slots to working hours, breaks during the working day, time spent on work-related research and creativity, time dedicated to the family, personal interests and hobbies, any other commitments. This technique is especially effective for maintaining a healthy work-life balance and awareness of allocated tasks. Daily time management strategy can prove to be invaluable for those individuals who have problems concentrating on priorities and are easily distracted by ongoing activities. It provides the perfect platform for scheduling priority tasks for a focus day, or even a number of short-term activities for outstanding priorities. Unless it's a focus day, every session should be planned around at least 4 tasks, mixing long-term and short-term goals. An end-of-day assessment can track progression and effectiveness, as well as output for the next day's schedule. Now, you must also know about handling personal interruptions. Organisations and businesses thrive on interpersonal relationships and interactions. Whilst this can be a boon to social elements and overall teamwork, unscheduled visits and communications are common in most operations and create many interruptions to a potentially busy working routine. It should also be noted that these impromptu activities will have further time added to their impact as you pause your work and then take actions to commence it again later. There are 5 basic techniques that can be utilised to minimise the effects of unscheduled interruptions. 1. Refusing them. This can be as simple as saying, "Sorry, I'm busy." However, take care if it is an urgent request from a superior or colleague that needs your involvement. Postponing it. This indicates that you cannot currently stop work, but immediately offer an alternative appointment. Minimising them. Make the decision to pause your current work, but only with the caveat that a time limit is imposed on the interaction. Preventing it. Booking unavailable time in a planner is one way to do this. Also, you can hang a "Do Not Disturb" sign on your door handle or partition wall. Being somewhere else. Book a spare room or meeting area where you can work alone and without fear of interruption for a set amount of time. Some unexpected visitors can make for a pleasant surprise, whereas others may correspond to unwanted interaction. In all cases, their appearance should be handled in a manner that benefits the urgency of their request. By subtly incorporating these techniques, the less important requests can be naturally filtered away. Reduce the number of drop-in visitors. Always offer alternative scheduled appointments when possible. Book time slots where you are unavailable. Keep engagement levels to a minimum. Once conversations start, people will assume you're committed. Engage the support of PAs and colleagues to direct visitors away from you. Promote alternative contacts or communication links. Circulate the reasons for your unavailability via a memo or email. Whilst it might seem a little unorthodox in some respects, you are perfectly within your right to employ methods to make the interaction feel a little awkward. This is on the strict proviso that you are not rude, arrogant, or impolite. Try to reduce the number of drop-in visitors. Neglect a formal invitation to sit down or rest themselves in your work area. Set strict time limits and state them clearly. Highlight the intended end of the conversation. Keep me updated, and I'll contact you later. Preempt interactions and contact or visit them before they visit you. Never be afraid to say no. Any phone call can be ultimately considered to be a nuisance just because it's automatically an interruption to your current work. Answered calls can become more of a problem, especially if the caller is intent on a lengthy conversation. Always remember to be professional but assertive with nuisance or unwanted phone calls. It is easy for reputational damage to occur. There are a number of effective actions that can significantly decrease the number of calls that you will receive at any given time. Action to reduce telephone interruptions. Liaising with the organisation's switchboard and administration department to ensure that calls are being routed appropriately. Briefing a PA or secretary to screen your calls. Diverting your phone to a colleague's extension and asking them to cover for you. Book or schedule unavailable time slots. Leave voicemail messages and use an answer phone system to prevent calls from reaching you, taking care not to use it too often during working hours. Let colleagues or superiors know of your current availability and offer alternate appointment times. Try not to engage too much in social exchanges or trivial conversations in a call, as this can easily cause the interruption to lengthen significantly. Try to install time limits to a call up front, like, I can only stay on the line for 5 minutes. It might seem impolite, but this is far better than simply cutting the call short when deadlines are beckoning. Highlight the end of the call, saying something like, just before we wind this up, and it will subtly bring the conversation to an end. When all else fails, be blunt, firmly state your intention to leave, and then follow it up. It should always be remembered and appreciated that techniques and attitudes towards time management, and particularly goal setting, will differ depending on the individual and the work environment. There is no right or wrong technique that should be adopted by everyone. The most important thing is that it works for you and allows you to organise your work and lifestyle in a positive, healthy manner. And that's all for today. See you in the next lesson.